Well, it is time for one of those, a patch note analysis. So this time we've got patch 3.1.8, and this one is a pretty big update that I have very big concerns about that I am gonna come to. But let's first cover why I didn't do the last one. It was a bit of a more minor update, and I kind of missed it. But regardless, let's take a look at the changes in 3.1.8. New post-battle scene. Just look at this mess. I love this. This is really good. You see all the commanders in a lot like in Overwatch, I think. But this is just, this looks just great with all their skins and everything. So even if you don't get the MVP, you can still see your cool skin. I quite like this. This is a great idea. Let's see. We also have got, like, if you have earned like specific decorations, the first 3 positions are gonna be right here. Let's see, UI improvements, these are always good. Tech tree now includes all premium units you own. Previously only tech units were visible, but shop units are now included too. That is very nice. Very nice. New tech tree units, let's take a look. Some shop units are going to become tech tree units, which means they'll become permanent additions from now on. T5, wait, so these are gonna be still premiums or these are gonna be normals? I am confused. I think these are just gonna be premiums. Okay, Teutoburg Forest balance changes. Well, about the damn time. I mean, this map was so unbalanced, it was downright unplayable. So this is good. After reviewing the metrics and data along with your feedback, we have made some changes to Teutoburg Forest. These changes should make it easier to perform ambushes on the map. Let's see, remove 2 watchtowers from the central area of the map. Yes, this was necessary. Added a path on the western side of the map from the central road to overlook the cliff, expand the forest area, other minor tweaks. Well, let's take a look. Okay, towers are gone, very good. Those hills that were causing a problem still there, but without the towers they should be a lot less of an issue. I see more woods around the area. They've added a few more paths, but I don't see it. Here? Yeah, I mean, they removed some of the trees over here, but that's not necessarily a path. It looks good. It looks better. It's actually usable. Let's take a look. Ability system improvement. We have added support for executing different channels of the same ability at the same time. So when you are affected by debuff caused by Tales of Belgae from an enemy at the same time are affected by debuff of an ally, Tales of Belgae system knows and the UI is updated to inform the player. The only exception to the system is that the phase from a different source won't stack. 2 buffs of 50% won't cause a 100% speed buff, for example. So wait, so buffs no longer stack? Is that what you're saying? From a different, the same phase from a different source. So you're basically nerfing Caesar's speed by 50, Caesar's speed buff by 50%. Is that what I'm getting here? I will have to test this out, but let's find out. From the same database phase. Can you explain this a little better next time at least? But that's all right. We've spent some time optimizing how the client is handled during loading, primarily front end of the scene battles. Oh, our internal tests have displayed up to a 30-second reduction in loading times on certain setups. That's wonderful. And here we are. Here we are. The biggest concern that I had about this patch. Let me just sit a little bit more comfortably. And let me be clear, if premium units become as good as the standard units, thanks to their buffs that they have, that the abilities they've got, if they become meta, you are gonna get accusations, serious accusations of pay to win. Like if premium units become just like, from what I heard at least in World of Warships, then you'll have a problem. So you will have a situation where premium units are better than the existing units, even if they have the same stats, because they can buff their stats during combat almost indefinitely. You're gonna have a pay-to-win situation. Now, nobody will be able to defend. Now, right now, some people have already been accusing CA of being pay-to-win. It was a very stupid accusation, I'll give you that much. Everybody knows, some people know what I'm talking about. It's not that it's stupid, it's actually very valid, let me correct that. But it is very contrived. Idea being that if you have infinite amount of money, you will be able to buy infinite, you'll be able to play at tier 10 all the time, which is a little pointless because why would you want to play pubs if you've got tier 10s? I mean, you're going to be playing against death stacks, doom stacks, whatever, and if you are yourself in a doom stack, you're not going to be losing silver as a doom stack to begin with at tier 10. So that point was completely moot. But when you've got units that are straight up better than the existing units, I would like to request a clarification here. Is the intention here, because our premium units found they're still underperforming in battle, we are making another step towards ensure are not worse than standard units that can be competitive. Guys, your standard units are different than the existing ones. If you make them equal, okay, maybe. If you make them completely identical of the same unit stats, I'm sure a lot of people will oppose to it. But as a competitive player, I would be okay with it. That would be the limit of, that's where I would draw the line, so to speak. But if you make them better, and if they become the new meta, then you will get direct accusation. It will be pay to win. I mean, you can't go around that. If your goal is to make them as good or better than the standard units, well, you've got pay to win. That's basically it. There's no need for me to repeat myself. So let's take a look at the changes. I don't know how these are going to impact the game. I will take a look at it. But if we start seeing premium units in tournaments, if they become the new meta or just outright better in standard games, then you have a big problem. All right, let's see. Yeah, a lot of basically global buffs to all of the premium units from what I'm seeing. And that was the change. To wrap it up, we've got a new post-battle screen, some UI changes, Teutoburg Forest changes. Love them. Just great changes, but I do have a lot of concerns about these premium units. These are a very big point that can be the tipping point between game being pay to win and being a fair game. And if it does become pay to win, I can tell you right now, at least half the competitive players are gonna quit. They're just gonna straight up gonna quit because no new player would want to play a game that has a reputation for being pay to win. Right now it doesn't have that, but having them on the same level might give cause to that. But if they're better or have the same stats but got better buffs, then yeah, they became the new meta. It's pay to win. So, well, no point in repeating myself. I hope you enjoyed this analysis, and we'll see you next time.